Peace, love, and light. And today I want to come and say that I am a clear communicator of spiritual things. And I have an abundance of. Let me re-say that. I have a wealth of knowledge, and I am claiming my abundance. 888, which I am seeing a lot of. And I'm starting to understand the importance of that angel number, that frequency that I'm seeing a lot of. And the message just came to me that judgment, or about judgment, but it was informing me what judgment was. Judgment exists in the mind because the judge is the ment, meaning if you split up the two words, judge and ment refers to mind. And judgment exists inside of the mind. So the mind has many thoughts about everything that we do, and it separates the thoughts that we do from oneness, from wholeness, thus our acceptance of the things as they are. And when you accept things as you are, you're not judging it, you're just accepting it and seeing it for what it is. But when you start to judge, you change your acceptance of that thing, and you change it into what you like about it, and all these other things like that kind of take away from what it is, that doesn't allow it to be whole, that doesn't allow it to be beautiful in its natural state. And Judgment Day, what came to me in the message was that Judgment Day refers to like a homonym. It's like, I don't know if it's a homonym, words that sound alike that are spelt differently. So I don't know if that's the correct word for it. But what it means, what it meant to me, and how the message came to me was that day and day are not referring to necessarily a day. It refers to they as in the sense of many, because your voice has many voices inside of it. And since it has many voices inside of it, all these voices speak about the things that you do or the things that you see, thus taking it away from wholeness and breaking it down and separating it and dividing it into categories. And these categories are your judgments. And this is how we view the world, through the judgments that we live inside of our minds. So that's why you have to kind of get outside of your mind. You have to get outside of the matrix, because the mind is the matrix. You have to get outside of your mind to understand what it means to truly love and to truly accept things. And once you get out of the mind and you start truly accepting things, you get into what it means to be abundant, and what it means to be whole, and what it means to love things. And in getting this message, I was inspired to get some water, because something that I'm noticing is that I have to water a lot of the thoughts that I have, so like these thoughts can grow inside of me, and they grow into bigger things once I water them. So if you'll continue watching, I'm going to drink a little bit of water, and then I'm going to end the video. And this is Alkaline Life Water. I'm here at Wadata, which is one of my favorite places, one of the best smoothie places in all of Atlanta, and probably all of the world. Peace to everybody that works there. One of my favorite smoothie makers is Joy, and she's not here today, but she's one of my favorite smoothie makers. But this is water, and I'm going to water all the thoughts that I just spoke. And now, watch this rose grow from concrete. Peace.
It's kind of hypocritical because people love to, have mercy and sympathy for everything, from the animals to the whales to fur to everything, except us, your youth, the ones who you've give no attention to, who become adults with no compassion. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you walk by a street and you was walking on concrete and you saw a rose growing out of concrete, even if it had messed up petals and it was a little, to the side, you would marvel at just seeing a rose grow through concrete. So why is it that when you see some ghetto kid grow out of all of the dirtiest circumstances and he can talk and he can sit across from you, make you smile, make you cry, make you laugh, all you can talk about is my dirty rose, my dirty stems, and how I'm leaning crooked to the side. You can't even see that I came up out of that shit. And that's exactly the analogy that it is for me. You know what I mean?